Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. So this is a new video series which we are starting to track all the updates, spy shots, predictions, suggestions and the wish list for the next generation Fortuner. So the road to the third generation of the Fortuner starts with this video. So the road to the next generation Fortuner definitely starts with the road to the next generation of Hilux Travo to be specific. So this has been spotted all over the place in Indonesia, in Thailand, in Australia, Africa. So yes, it is very close to being revealed and the reveal is scheduled to be next month. Probably this month. I think the video will go out in November. So yeah, the reveal is scheduled to be later in this month of November 2025. But it's important to note that we still have not seen a single test mule of the next generation Fortuner. Having owned both the generations of the Fortuner, I am really eagerly waiting for the next generation of the Fortuner. So it's also important to note what will be the code name of the next generation Fortuner. So if we look at the previous code names, the general public call the Fortuner as Type 1, Type 2, Type 3. So this is a good lesson for them. Don't call that from now on. It is better to have a technical code name as the previous generation Fortuner, which is the current generation Fortuner, is the AN150. So AN150, 160, like two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. And that is the code name of the current generation, which is the second generation AN150. The previous generation was called the AN50. So predictably, the next generation Fortuner should be codenamed AN250. Let's just have a look at some spy shots of the upcoming Hilux to probably understand how the new generation Fortuner will look like. So the Hilux has been all over the media, the next generation Hilux. If you look at the first interesting spy shot, which is this, definitely gives an understanding of a more upright stance, slimmer headlamps, the grille definitely more prolonged. There might be Toyota written in the middle. And the next spy shot which grabbed my attention was this one. And whatever limited rumors and leaks we've had, I believe that from most of the camera angles and the leaked design patterns, it is clear that the Hilux Travo is having the styling inspired from the North American pickup trucks, particularly the Tacoma. And definitely a much more modern and dashing body proportions. And we can expect similar lines for the next generation of the Fortuner. When it comes to the interior, yes, definitely I believe this is much easier to see because we have some good clear shots. There were some design patent leaks before where the infotainment system is also leaked. So the overall design is supposed to be more premium, futuristic to enhance the comfort, and I feel the Hilux's signature tough proportions and the tough impression it carries will continue to do so in the Fortuner also. Let's just have a look at the engine options now, because there was some leaked data from an Australian document which we have in front of us right now. So here we have a clear indication that the diesel will continue. There is a BEV version also, which is the battery electric vehicle. And there was one spy shot where it was clearly evident that there is going to be a plug-in hybrid also. So hybrids, battery electric vehicles, diesels. And speaking of petrols, yes, so I think that the 4-liter V6 might be discontinued for the Hilux as well as the Fortuner in benefit, because that was not very powerful anyway. It was just a 6-cylinder engine pretending to be powerful. So a 2-liter turbocharged petrol motor should come in. And that is something which has been much talked about. I believe the GR division of Toyota has been working on that. And so diesels will be the same. The 2.8 liter 1GD FTV diesel engine will continue. 200 odd horsepower, 500 Newton meters of torque. Maybe it might go up to 550. So we'll have to wait for the exact numbers to come in by later this November. And there should be a hybrid petrol motor, which we don't have specs, but it might be a 2.4 liter hybrid version. And the battery electric is going to be a completely electric model. So we should also be getting some clarity on that. So that's another thing, is for sure that there is going to be a manual transmission, and that is good news for the manual gearbox enthusiast like me. So yeah, for sure. Now let's discuss the platform. Initially, there were strong rumors that the platform for the Hilux and the Fortuner is going to be based on the TNGA F platform from the Land Cruiser 300, Land Cruiser 250. But I think, to the relief of the Land Cruiser, it's not going to be based on the TNGA F platform. It is going to be based on the current updated version of the IMV platform. So it might be called IMV3. So definitely, if it would have gone TNGA F, the Land Cruiser would have been completely demolished by the Fortuner, which I don't think Toyota wants. So definitely, IMV is surely a very, very strong platform. This is what makes the Hilux what the Hilux is all about. And this is going to be continuing in the Fortuner, because Hilux and the Fortuner are interdependent. So to conclude things, I can speak about the Fortuner for maybe another 30 minutes. But this is the first video. I wanted it to be very, very, very basic. And we will surely track more scoops and predictions, also the updates in the upcoming videos. And in this video, I will leave you with some renders, which probably I just tried to recreate with some AI of the upcoming generation, which is the third generation of the Toyota Fortuner. And on that note, thank you for watching.